Hello. It is 12:41 p.m. on December 9th, 2024. It is Monday, right? And this is my second attempt trying to record this, John, because the motherfucking app glitched out on me. So now I'm keeping, and I thought it may have something. I thought it might have something to do with my battery, but I checked that, or not my battery, my storage, and it wasn't. So I'm just keeping a close eye on this mug. Hold on. Just had to tie my pants because I'm walking home from Target. I guess you could say I did my shopping for the week, my food shopping for the week, which is like crazy. This is the thing, right? Is I'm gonna talk about this a little bit more. I don't have much time if I just use my walk back, but I'll probably continue for about an hour because that's the vibe that I'm in right now. And I don't wanna, what's it called? Like I don't wanna be cheap with myself in terms of the attention or the time that I allow for this right now. I feel like I need the outlet basically. So luckily for me, I did this once before, so I'm a little bit more prepared. I don't have notes. Last time when I tried to do this is about an hour ago. I basically was freestyling it, but I have a gist of how I want to do this now, so that's a good thing. Basically what happened was, I'll just say it like this. Didn't go to the gym at all. I drank a decent amount. I went out to eat and all that, right? So on the last vlog, I had probably had, I think I had Taco Bell. I had come back from making my purchase or whatever, and I was turned up, right? Basically, after that, the next day, I purchased Reflectix and a lamp and a bulb and some duct tape and some materials to work on making the van more insulated. And then eventually I put them up, and basically since then I've been more comfortable inside the whip, so I haven't wanted to go out as much. So I haven't been able to make myself get out of bed to go to the gym in the morning, which I'm going to start doing. But I'm probably going to just not give myself credit for this week in terms of sets, right? Adjust the ledger as such, and try to get back on fully. But basically, there was a point where I put the Reflectix up, and I was reviewing the music that I had done, and for whatever reason I just wanted to make a song, but I didn't want to make an important song. I wanted to just make a kind of a dumb song, not an actually dumb song, but like a non-important song. I don't know how to, a song I'm not going to use in a project, just like that. A personal thing. So that basically started the drinking process, and it's like a combination of celebrating the scenario, because I had basically done long-term math in terms of because I initially made the purchase willy-nilly. I wasn't really thinking about it, so about how it was going to happen. I just knew that it was time, and then I did the math after. And I basically found money. You know what I mean? Like, I did I found money I'm gonna get money in the tax return. I'm going to probably be eligible for EBT in the very near future, which I didn't know that I was. So that frees up, like, because I basically was planning out for 6-7 months, right? The remainder of my schooling, and basically there's $3,000 extra, including the cost of food. But if I'm able to remove that cost, that essentially pays for the laptop and the headphones over that same period of time, basically. So, I've just been very lit, very comfortable and whatnot. And that's basically lended itself to an uptick in sessions. And I ended up, and this is why I have notes, because I'm gonna remember. There was a portion in the last one where I was just remembering a lot of shit, and I just kind of like listed off 5 or 6 things that I did at the very end. But that's why, because I hate when I listen back and I forget stuff. I forgot stuff. I don't want to re-edit it and redo it. So, I basically started staying in more. Started just basically not giving a fuck, being in a super chill mode. Still haven't received a notice where I'm at. The person that was in the spot that I wanted to be at moved to. That's another thing. Shit. I also, just sidebar, got suspended off Twitch because of a mistake. I was on CB, I was streaming on CB and also on CB, and I wanted to record someone, and I ended up hitting stream instead of record, and that was very stressful. I was very stressed about that. I try not to take it to B2 whatever, but it ended up only being 3 days. Just mentioning that real quick. Also, I was suspended on CB for a time for no reason, because I guess maybe somebody thought that the toy was another performer. Just mentioning that real quick. Haven't been streaming because of that, and not wanting to go out, just, and trying to let my batteries charge a little bit on the actual van. All those reasons, basically, has led to an uptick in all that. So during that outburst, I purchased like maybe a 12-pack of beer, a Bud Light, and like a smaller bottle of wine and a regular sized bottle of wine, and then like Taco Bell twice and McDonald's once. So there's like $100 to $200 that was spent on that. I haven't calculated it yet. But due to like these sessions and the way that my mind is, I really am starting to feel at home. Like, it's just starting to more and more feel like home, basically. Yeah. And so after that outburst, obviously I'm a little bit whatever, but I knew that it's not even worth, I don't need to be nickel and diming myself and paying too much attention. I need to relax and just focus on what I'm doing and not worry so much about money, basically. But yeah, like I was like communicated with damn near everybody, like is whoever I could, about the project being essentially finished and how I want to go about potentially funding it and advertising in the area and trying to, like start a movement in the area with, Brandon. That's where my mind's at. That's where I'm at mentally right now. I also pretty much decided that I'm gonna go to LA January. What is going on with these classic cars? Yeah, there's some type of car show going on. They got all these classic cars out. I seen one earlier. It was like a group of people. And I'm like, damn, this looks like literally like mobsters, or like a, I don't know, like old. It was like an old school mafia movie. Like, what's going on here? I'm walking back from Target, right? I just did my food shopping. I may have mentioned that already. And that food shopping was mostly just fruit and booze. But we'll get there. So yeah, I'm like feeling myself. My project is pretty much done. You know, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm doing this drinking because I basically just found thousands of dollars. And I had a conversation with my counselor. She told, because I did check on my financial aid. That didn't happen. I didn't go to DMV. I didn't go to insurance. I didn't do any of that. And I'm even like, because I'm trying to watch the app. I'm even staying off of my notes for the week to kind of refresh my memory. But yeah. So basically, after this like outburst of having the conversations done, having essentially a tracklist, an idea, getting my pitch off to Brandon, I essentially was just in session a lot. You know what I mean? Like, it was I'm just at the crib chilling, and I got to a place where I'm just like, all I want to do is be in session. So that's coincided with an uptick in temperature. You know, my just everything going better. And this morning when I woke up, so another little tidbit. I have one more week of school, like 5 assignments. I had missed an assignment because I misjudged how much time I would need on Wednesday, right? It was a combination of not giving myself enough time because I'm so used to being able to get it done, right? Like it's been like, okay, I'm giving myself all week. I'll give myself a full day, give myself 6 hours, give myself an hour sometimes. This was like, I gave myself 45 minutes and like the lowest time I've ever given myself. And it was the hardest, you know, bunch of assignments at the same time. It was bad timing. So I did some real half-assed assignments and got no credit and almost got in trouble for plagiarism apparently, which was just very stressful. And then, you know, the other class I just ate a 0. So I was looking at A's in both classes. Now I'm looking at B's, but I don't really mind. I only have 5 more assignments, right? So I'm basically trying to highlight the fact that I was a little bit stressed out for the last couple of days, but now I'm okay. I'm gonna look at my list when I get back to the crib, which is like 2 to 3 minutes away. But yeah, so basically I have that month period that I wanted as a break. I'm gonna get it. You know, I'm gonna do the schoolwork probably on. Well, I'll just do this. You know, I'll get the schoolwork done on time or whatever. And yeah, the class spring 1 starts January 13th. Is what I'm trying to say. So, and that around that time, I'll probably be trying to move to LA. I actually scoped out areas with both a Shell with Loop rewards and 24-hour fitness is there everywhere. I think this is what it is basically. And let me get this way. Sorry. Oh, I pretty much covered the majority of what happened at this point, but I do want to just take a glance at my notes. Yeah, basically we did macro planning on top of, after our recent moves. And essentially calculated like, okay, there's more than I was ready. There's more I was ready to do with less. Is kind of what I'm trying to say. Am I bugging? Oh, okay. I thought my Starlink had fallen or something. So I'm sorry, it's just like the last bite of food. This last little bit of this walk. So yeah, today, whoa, what's this? Why is there like, weird. Oh! I need a shower bad. I need to do laundry bad as well. On top of the cleaning thing. I know there's some around. Damn. Yeah, it's like, oh shit. I'm gonna have to open this top. It's like moist in here. It's weird. But I kind of like that though at the same time. It's just a little too much right now. Let's see what this, I bet it. Damn, 28.6, that's wild. Okay, so we're back. Fucking, it is a pigsty in here, bro. Like, I literally smell is bad. There's garbage everywhere. I can barely walk around. But what else is new? So this is for week 49, just by the way. I had some... let me just pass that. I don't want to talk about that. Yeah, man. I mean, that's pretty much it. It really ain't nothing else. You feel me? So, you know, it's the normal stuff. YouTube queue, schoolwork. By the way, like, my YouTube queue is good in terms of, like, I have stuff posted. It's just Battle Aces right now, so there's no StarCraft stuff, even though I have stuff exported. So I need some attention for sure. Today I'll probably, like, clean up, and then after I clean up, just go in a session and see how that goes. I purchased a robe, a measuring cup, wines, and some brewskis as well. So I'm gonna do a thorough clean of this mug, and maybe even a little bit more fortification of the insulation. Probably not though. And then eat. And do a nice session. I'm really trying to think if there's anything I missed. So let me just make sure So basically, we got a little bit more comfortable. I'm thinking, by the way, I'm leaning towards like just doing 4 a.m. to 9 a.m. at the gym every day. Fuck this whole breaking up the gym and all that shit. I just feel like I need to figure out a way to get my day ratio down. You know what I mean? And that's what we're trying to get. I don't know the order. I don't know, you know, but I think like really it needs to be like the best time for me to be at the gym is from 4 to 9. Best time for me to be at the library is 10 to 2. And the best time for me to do my stream is 2 to 6. That's just what it is. The problem with that is there's going to be days where I'm going to, like, at that clip, I'm doing 35 sets a week. You know what I mean? That's just unnecessary. You know what I mean? So it's like, what happens if... Really, I only need to do that 4 times. Bro, I need to do that every other. Just crazy. It's just really crazy. And the hardest part is actually walking there and back is the hardest bit of that whole move. It seems like not even near my face. So okay, I'm doing one more look through here. Sorry. I got cash out too, by the way, because I wanted to throw it around like I had before. So yeah, I have some ideas about. I've been thinking about I have SE2 replays. I can print flyers at the library. Um, and business loan shit with like using ChatGPT to figure out avenues. I know like 7 different ways to do this. Basically, it's like getting a loan from a bank for to purchase a business, to purchase a home, or to make a music project. And there's ways of doing those things without basically having any capital yet. And that's what I'm going to be working on probably in the next few days. So I don't actually really I don't want you to trip on nothing. We took a real week off, and I might take another one. I'm leaving all my options open. I think most importantly, it's like I need to have some structure though. So that's what I'm trying to. That's kind of why I'm hesitating, and as I'm saying this, it's like technically yes, technically yes, I'm retired. Technically yes, da 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 da. But we're still on a mission, so. Realistically speaking, though, it's like if I get my license in order, real quick, make one more parking move, insulate this van real good. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I may have. I purchased a robe. I think I did. I purchased a robe for this whole project. I got some wine, and the reason why I did that is because I was listening to Divine Decorations. This is what I forgot to see. I'd be forgetting shit. I woke up today, and what I've been doing pretty much is like, and I'm not making a plan before I get up and go. What I've been doing is like just go get coffee and then see how you feel after you get the coffee, and then do something. You know what I mean? And today, it's looking like a good clean and all that. But basically, I was walking home with I stayed at McDonald's and ate a little bit, watched some stuff on YouTube. Then I was walking home, listening to Divine Decorations, and I was thinking about that time I was recording the first vlog, the first attempt, and I was under the impression, it's like, yeah, that at that time period, that's about exactly when I make my Amazon purchase, start streaming on everything, and balanced drug use and like intentional music days. So this is the thing. Oh well, this is kind of interesting thing to say. There's basically more time than things that need to be done, and I've become somewhat addicted to optimization because it frees up. It makes things so much easier. It frees up more time, and like operational adjustments is what I'm trying to get at, basically. So I need to make more Gmails. That's another thing I need to do. Just like say that real quick. Yeah, man, the list is getting short. The list is getting short. That is a major part of why I was so hype, is because I'm like, damn. Do you know back in the day, I planned on like bro, I have to look at this Amazon list because it's like a lot of stuff I wanted up, just like, okay, a bed, a microwave, solar panels, a whip is not included, computer, headphones, a speaker, Velcro, for blackout curtains, like that was all supposed to cost like $7,000 to $10,000, and it's like I didn't spend that. I spent close to that. I didn't spend that, but it's like I'm here. I'm already in the position I was trying to be in, and I just didn't think it was going to be here this fast. And then, like, you got the financial situation, and now it's like, now I'm back to, I've only been here for what, 2 months? Yeah. This makes 2 months in this situation. So basically, I think I was at my hottest. My best version of myself is no like back in the day. It was like, oh, beginning of the year from this time to this time. Like starting this year, my best version of myself was, April of 2023, right? That was the best version of myself, April. So I just fast forwarded to that at the end of 2023. So this time, that's what I'm trying to do. Essentially, it's like, okay, what was the best version of myself? And it just so happens to be right before I got kicked out, by the way, which is, the pattern. We don't want to talk about that too much. But, yeah, basically just before I got kicked out, I was waking up hella early. You know what I mean? And doing my stream and doing all my streams and then handling my business towards the end of the day. We'll see if something like that is what occurs. Right now, the timing of things is a little bit wonky. And it seems like I should be using pretty much 10 to 6 because there's going to be an extra solar power that I don't get to save. Like right now, I'm going to turn this on. This thing is sitting at 28.67, right? But tonight, if I don't use this, and I'm probably not going to, just to test my theory, this is going to go back to 26. Which, essentially on one day, on a decent day, you're going to get a refill back to 26 from, 24, basically. So right now, this is just like extra, and that's what I think. That's what I think anyway. That's where I'm at with my understanding of it. Thing froze up on me again. So yeah, I was talking about how the solar power kind of builds up this. There has this extra bit that you can use, and that trying to refine the daily schedule, but I was also talking about it kind of coincides to what I was saying about being thrown out, like just as things are getting good, and not wanting to talk about that. I was kind of talking about how I don't want to complain about this, but basically oh, do I want to go out here? I don't know. Door for a little bit, let air it out. I need to go to the toilet. I wonder what's closer, McDonald's or the library. I feel like the library's closer. So yeah, this is So a lot of what's going on in my head right now, I'm like reviewing in my head about what needs to take place and where I'm at, and I just I've been thinking a lot about my Amazon wish list, right? Because I made a list of like the ideal like stuff that I would have in my like end game situation. Right? I calculated it, and the cost isn't that much. I didn't anticipate I didn't anticipate being in that position anytime super soon, based off of, save for like something crazy happening or, in this particular moment is what I'm trying to say. Like I didn't anticipate it happening that fast. I knew it was coming, but basically, I can't think of a thing that I'm missing from that list. Like it's really close. Like I know I wanted to like have the batteries be outside, so mounting it on the hitch. That's something I want to do, right? I know I wanted to do blackout curtains, which is like we're like midway through that. I have the Velcro already. I have the laptop, I have the headphones, I don't have the speaker. I'm kind of going through in my head, I'm like, man, I'm like just dumb close to end game. It's crazy. And literally, I'm starting to realize, like, my issue right now, like, it seems to be, the only thing that's really in my way is temperature control. Like that, if I can like make myself comfortable in that regard, to where I can just decide to do something and do it right on the spot. Like my issue from this situation to my parents' situation, which by the way, it's not exclusive because I had that problem with my parents' situation too. Like when I first woke up, right? Sometimes it would be cold, fam, and I wouldn't want to get up at fucking 2 a.m. You feel me? So that happens, but like, and basically in this particular situation, I'm figuring out that bit to where, and letting my batteries charge up a little bit to where, oh damn, got some beautiful flowers over here. To where what I'm anticipating is it's likely going to be, it's not going to be long now. Like I have a lot. I was thinking about it while I was at Target. Man, if I get like, I could double up on the fabric. You know what I mean? Like the insulation I already purchased is great. It's a start. But like, I could use garbage bags. I could do like actual curtains. You know what I mean? And I have more material to use already without spending more money. And I already have the heater. So it's almost like if I can configure this right, we're on. I need like a fake candle. I'm starting to think about that. Yeah, like something that emulates a fireplace. That would be fucking tight. Yeah, that would be tight actually. I'm just using this opportunity to go to the library and do a deuce. And as I'm just thinking about everything. So yeah, big picture is we have like, but thing is, this is the plan is like we are so deep into this plan is ridiculous. Like actually the amount of foresight that I had. When I look at my journal, right, the first page wasn't supposed to be a journal. I just wanted to write some shit out. Then I was like, fuck it, this is the journal. And, I did like an outline of how I would want it to go. And basically it went better in a lot of ways. To where it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be, but everything's getting done. And literally, like, I just purchased this robe. I'm saying, like, I'm recording this now, and it's like I'm almost like, it's just like literally, if I get my license right, and I'm able to get this EBT, and I'm able to get this to move into this ideal spot, then it's just like go to the gym pretty much every day, or from Monday to Thursday, right? Doing 5 sets a day. You know, stream on whatchamacallit, sometimes at the library, sometimes at the crib, and then do CB. Oh dang, then do CB. And figuring out the exact assortment of that, right? Because it's not, so far it's not like wake up at 2, right? It's not wake up at 2, go, you know, to start streaming at 6. That's not what it is yet, anyway. Which, by the way, I'm like, as I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I just like that. I like 2 to 6, 6 to 10, and then 10 to whatever is me at the gym, playing games or doing whatever business I need to do. I still like that order better, but I'm kind of working around the sunlight, and it just seems like right now, for efficiency purposes, it seems to make the most sense to go to the gym first in the morning time from 4 to 9, and then 10 to 2 is the stream, and then 2 to 6 is the CD stream. But that's basically what we're focusing on again, is how do I want the end game. And ideally, I can control the climate enough to pretty much do it whenever. And, you know, open up the possibility to do 2 to whatever it is, you know what I mean? And that could happen now. That's what I'm pretty much saying. It could be today. Today could be like, oh, you know what? What I'll do is I'll make these adjustments. I'll open up this time slot, blah, blah, blah. I'll start doing this daily, whatever. These little adjustments. And like the amount of progress I'm gonna make in terms of related to, you know, the Sonic project or you know, business and all that stuff. It's gonna take off. So that's the kind of stuff I want you to think about. I'm gonna be reporting on, you know, your normal suspects, school, YouTube, help with like more macro stuff like basically DMV, insurance will move so that I use me out. And that's that. I wish I had more to report, but the thing that I think is most important about what's happening is just it's not spiritual, it's mental. Kind of getting back on my square and energetically feeling right, which informs decisions that I'm gonna make and ideas I'm gonna have to improve the situation. So that's pretty much that. Love you. I'll talk to you soon. That's week 49.